Welcome back to all of my incredible students. So good to see you guys again. Today we have episode 4 of Super Sentences, the best series on YouTube for improving your spoken English skills and confidence. Let me remind you how it works. We will begin with a simple sentence. Then, level by level, we will stretch this sentence longer and longer, making it more and more advanced. Each time we stretch the sentence, I want you to practice saying it out loud with me. You can shadow me. In other words, I speak, you speak, or you can pause the video and repeat aloud. By doing this, we are training our brains to speak longer, more complex sentences. Yeah, in the same way that people go to the gym to train their muscles, we are going to train our spoken English. So if all of that sounds good and you're ready to jump in, just a small favor to ask of you guys, please click like on this video to support me as your YouTube English teacher, and make sure you watch all the way till the end to get the most out of this video. Now, in level 1 of our super sentence, we just have a short, simple, basic sentence. Let's read it together slowly at first. A man buys a lottery ticket. Okay, one more time, a little faster. A man buys a lottery ticket. So what are we talking about here? Our main character in the sentence is a man, a guy, okay? And what's he doing? He's buying something. He's purchasing something, right? He's spending money on something. Well, what's he spending money on? A lottery ticket. You guys know the lottery, right? You can play the lottery and basically gamble your money for a chance to strike it rich. Yeah, strike it rich. What does that mean? That means basically get rich, make a bunch of money. Now, your chances of winning the lottery are, of course, very slim, very slim. They're very small chances. The odds are not in your favor. But if you can win, then you can make some life-changing money. Okay, let's read this one more time at a quick native speaker speed. Ready? A man buys a lottery ticket. We've leveled up, guys, to level 2 of this super sentence. Let's take a look at what has been added to the sentence. Ready? Reading slowly at first. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket. One more time, a little faster. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket. Okay. Now we know the mentality, the mental state of this man who is the main character of our super sentence, right? In other words, we know what he's thinking, we know how he's feeling, and the way he's feeling is hopeful. Yeah, he's hoping for something good to happen. He's wishing that something good will happen. And I think we know, based on the context of this sentence, in other words, looking at the rest of the sentence, what he's hopeful for. He's hoping that he will win this lottery. Okay, so he's feeling hopeful. He buys a ticket. Let's read this one more time at a native speed and then level up again. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket. Level 3 of our super sentence, getting a little bit more complex now. Let's just dive right in at a slow speed. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store. One more time, medium speed. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store. Okay, now we know the location of where he bought this ticket, right? We know who we're talking about. We know how he's feeling. We know what he's doing. Now we know where this is happening. He bought a lottery ticket where? At his local store. We could also say his local shop. right? They mean the same thing. Local just means near him, near the place where he lives, okay? Let's read this one more time, quick native speed, and then we'll keep leveling up, guys. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store. We are sailing right along. Let's jump into level 4 at a slow speed. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim. This is a really useful, really spoken English expression that you guys should know if you don't know it already. On a whim. That's what we've added here in level 4. On a whim just means that he didn't put a lot of thought into this decision. He didn't think about it for days and days and days leading up to the decision. It was on a whim. A decision made in a split second. Maybe he was walking by this local store and he had some extra money to spend, and so he bought the lottery ticket on a whim. So let's read it one more time, native speed, and then keep going. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim. Level 5, guys, we are halfway there. We are halfway done with this super sentence. We are slowly stretching it longer and longer, training that spoken English muscle, getting a good workout in. This is a good opportunity. If you haven't clicked like on this video, it would help me so much. Leave me a comment, share with a friend, make sure you're subscribed. These are your ways of supporting me as your YouTube English teacher. All right, let's take a look. Slow it first. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much. Okay, so we can see that this guy, our main character, this man, yes, he's hopeful. Yes, of course, he's hoping something really good will happen to him. Yes, his hopes are high. He has high hopes, but at the same time, he's not expecting much. Yeah, he's hopeful, but at the same time, he is realistic. Maybe he is keeping in mind the actual chances of winning and making a mental note that the chances of winning are very slim. They are very low, right? So even though he's hopeful, he's being realistic, not expecting too much, not assuming he will win. He's not making assumptions, right? He's not assuming, oh, yes, of course I'm going to win. He's not expecting much, okay? Let's read it one more time. Native speed. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much. In level 6, you can see that we are adding a big blue chunk to our super sentence, stretching it even longer. This is starting to become quite the mouthful, right? Quite difficult to say. Let's give it a try at our slow speed. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun. Okay, this is great. Yeah, he's hopeful. Of course, he has his hopes that he could win, but he's not expecting much. At the same time, he's kind of doing it just for the thrill. The thrill, right? He thinks it's an exciting thing to do. It's a fun thing to do. Maybe the experience of just buying a lottery ticket in itself is enough for him. Maybe he feels like he'll get his money's worth even if he doesn't win because it's a fun thing to do. It's a fun activity just to try and win, right? So he's thinking it could be fun. Yeah, it might be fun. It might be a good time to buy a lottery ticket and test my luck. Or you could also say try your luck. He's going to try his luck. He's going to test his luck. At a quick speed now. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun. Level 7. Things are getting really hairy now. things are getting really hairy. What does that mean? Like there's hair coming off of the page, sprouting out of the page? No, no, no. Hairy just means things are starting to get difficult and messy and complicated. Let's read level 7 at a slow speed together. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning. Here we're seeing why he's thinking it could be fun. Yeah, he thinks it could be fun. Now we know why he thinks it could be fun. He wants to dream about winning. Yeah, he's going to fantasize. He's going to allow himself this fantasy of winning. He's going to daydream about all the amazing things he could do with his winnings. With the money that he wins, right? For example, maybe he could buy a big fancy house. Maybe he could buy a luxury car. Maybe he could take a trip to the destination of his dreams and have like a dream vacation, right? So for now, he's realistic. He's not expecting much. He's not assuming he will win, but he's hopeful and he's having fun just dreaming about the possibility of winning. Okay, at a quick native speed, one more time, then we'll level up. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning. Let's tackle level 8, starting with our slow speed. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning, and to his surprise, he matches all the numbers. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. To his surprise, here's a picture of his face, right? He is so surprised. He is shocked, and I would say very pleasantly surprised. This is not a bad surprise. This is not an unwelcome surprise. This is an amazing surprise, a very positive thing. Why? He matches all the numbers. Guys, you know what it means if you match all the numbers when you play the lottery, right? His numbers match the winning numbers. The numbers on his personal ticket that he bought, that he purchased at his local store on a whim without expecting much, those numbers match the winning numbers. That means he has won the lottery. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Let's read this super sentence one more time, quick native speaker speed, then we'll level up. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning, and to his surprise, he matches all the numbers. Level 9, we are almost done here, guys. Your brains are probably getting tired. Push through. Keep going. Try to finish all 10 levels, okay? Here we go. Slow speed. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning, and to his surprise, he matches all the numbers, realizing he has hit the jackpot. Yeah, he has hit the jackpot. What does it mean if you hit the jackpot? That's a really fun idiom or expression in English that means you hit it big. You hit it big. You won, and you won big time. Whatever you're doing, you had a massive success. One more time, quick speed, and then we'll level up to the final level of this super sentence, level 10. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning, and to his surprise, he matches all the numbers, realizing he has hit the jackpot. Final level here, guys. Level 10. Really push yourselves to speak out loud with me or pause the video and repeat after me. Ready? A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning. And to his surprise, he matches all the numbers, realizing he has hit the jackpot and his life is about to change forever. I love this ending to our super sentence. We have a very hopeful ending, a very uplifting. It lifts us up. It's very positive, this ending. Yeah, we are looking into the future of this man's life, and he is realizing slowly that his life is going to change forever. Things are not going to be the same. This money that he's going to win after hitting the jackpot, this money is going to change his life, and it's going to change it forever, okay? Let's read it again one last time at a quick native speed, and then we will have a bonus speaking practice segment to finish this video. Are you ready? Let's go. A hopeful man buys a lottery ticket at his local store on a whim, not expecting much, but thinking it could be fun to dream about winning. And to his surprise, he matches all the numbers, realizing he has hit the jackpot and his life is about to change forever. If you are still with me, then you have undoubtedly, without a doubt, given your spoken English skills a nice hard workout, and I want you to give yourself a pat on the back to congratulate yourself. Yeah, so guys, in this super sentence, it was based around the idiom hit the jackpot, which once again just means to have a big success or win, often unexpectedly, right? So you did not expect to win. You didn't see it coming. You didn't anticipate it. You didn't know it would happen, but it happened, and to your pleasant surprise, this is a really great change, a really big success, okay? So to finish today's video, I have a bonus speaking challenge. We're going to take a look at this question and then try to spend 1 minute responding to it. So here's the question. What would you do personally in your life if you hit the jackpot and won $10 million in the lottery? Now, I'm going to go first and give you a demonstration of what I'd like you to try and do with this minute. I want you guys to really push yourselves to speak for the full minute and really fill up that window of time. I'll go first. Yeah, what would I do if I hit the jackpot? Well, if I won $10 million in the lottery, man, there are so many things I would do. I think, first of all, I would buy a big house for me and my wife and our dog. That's because we have been living in a small apartment for a long, long time. And we often daydream. We fantasize about what it would be like to have a big house with multiple bedrooms and bathrooms and a big backyard for our dog to run around in and enjoy herself, right? So that's the first thing that comes to mind. That's the first thing that I think of when I imagine this fantasy of hitting the jackpot and winning $10 million in the lottery. So guys, that's my 1 minute response. Now it's your turn. Push yourself, go for it. As always, I want to give a big thanks to my channel members and Patreon members. Yeah, the people who have clicked join here on YouTube, or they've gone to patreon.com/English with Connor and become a channel member. They get PDFs for all of my lessons. They have access to hours of bonus lessons. And sometimes they get videos early as well. On top of all that, they make my work possible. Guys, I am slowly getting closer and closer to being able to do this full time, be a full-time English YouTube teacher, and put lots of focus and care and attention into my videos and make my videos fantastic for you guys, for my students. So these guys, my channel members, they are making my work possible. And if you are on the fence about becoming a member, if you're not sure if you want to or not, I would suggest that if you made it this far in the video, you made it all the way through the video, I would suggest that this would be a very good investment of your money. It's only $5 a month, $5, and you will get lots and lots of perks. Now, guys, if you are in the middle of a study session, keep going. I'm going to put another one of my videos up on the screen. Give it a click and I will meet you there. Let's keep learning, keep studying, keep getting closer to English fluency together.